Thing I forgot to do, which I've been doing lately and I don't know why, is I've been forgetting to save. You want to save at least, every 5-10 minutes, but please hit save. You don't want to lose your work. And I also wanted to let you know there's a lot of water sound in the background. We have a fish tank and it's right next to me, and I don't have a microphone that cancels out everything around. So the water that you're hearing is actually a aquarium. Okay, let's get started again. We were at the flowers and we were deciding what we wanted to do with the rest of this. Now, there's something that needs to go here, and I'm a person who really likes to have journaling on my page. And this doesn't really leave a lot of room for journaling, so it's a challenge for me to do titles. Titles have always been a challenge, I don't know why. But there it is. Now we have 2 word strips that could have the date and some word art. Now this particular kit doesn't really have a lot of word art that fits with the pictures. So I was thinking of doing something a little bit different. Instead of the word art, doing things like maybe getting an arrow and putting an arrow here instead, putting it on top so it covers, so it's pointing towards the picture. And I think it's a little big, so I'm going to make it smaller. Whoops. Okay, so if we do that, then we get rid of the word art. And do I like that? I'm not sure if I like that or not. We'll see. I'm going to leave it there for now, and we'll see. Now this one's the date here, and it's pretty easy to remember the date. I don't have to look it up. Since she's dressed up as Doctor Who, it's October 31, 2015. Now obviously it's too big, so we're going to want to make the font smaller and choose a fun font. It would be nice if we had a Doctor Who type of a font, but we don't, so we do what we can. I actually like handwritten fonts, but handwritten fonts are sometimes difficult to read. So you have to make sure that whatever you choose is easy to read. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these over a little bit because in down. No, let's move it up a little. And now that I've done that, it shows the font, and we can make it bigger. We can make it back to the 24, no, not quite, 20. And these are the little things that you can do at another time. And for some reason, I heard of something in Who is She? For some reason that came to mind as the title of it. Now, I may be wrong. Maybe it doesn't work. Maybe I don't like it. But for now, yeah, see, I don't like it. I don't know that I'm gonna have a title. I might put something there instead. This is where I watch other people's videos and are just amazed because they can just keep working at a layout and they're so fast and they know exactly what they want. They just throw this in here and throw that in here and it comes out looking perfect. I don't know if it's in their editing. Maybe it is. Maybe they just are really good editors and you think it's taking a short amount of time, but it's really taking longer. I'm not sure, but for me, I do a lot of playing around. A lot of, would this work? Does that work? I don't know if that means that, I keep saying I can't move the tool. Okay, there we go. Or what was I saying? Oh, I just don't know. I don't know if it's because I don't have the creativity without seeing it, which is entirely possible because I need to see things, and I've kind of always been like that. Not necessarily show me, like I don't believe you unless I see it. It's more I need to see what it looks like. I can't picture things in my head. My husband is great at picturing things. He can just go, oh, it's going to look like this, and we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And I'm like, I can't see it. And he's right. Almost every time he says something like, oh, we should do this or we should do that, it always is perfect. He just has that gift. Now, it didn't say anything about having ribbons. I like ribbons. Everybody has a little things that they enjoy seeing in their layouts. Me, I enjoy seeing ribbons in my layouts. And I don't necessarily like them to be placed in the same place for each one, so I do twist around and move things around and make sure of where I want them to be placed. And, you know, as I'm looking at them, I don't like them. So I took that one out. I kind of like that one and I kind of like that one. But yet again, feels like it's taken over. Now, I just feel like I erased something that I shouldn't. So, if you ever feel that way, go to the history. I deleted too many layers. So I don't see, I had deleted my arrow, and I had deleted that. So you have to be really careful when your auto select is not on. You see me make quite a few mistakes. Just shows I'm human. Some people use this gesso tape, not gesso, washi tape, and I always try to use it, and it just, I don't know, it doesn't always work for me, and I'm not sure why. I don't know why it doesn't seem to work for me. But it is what it is. Okay, now I haven't decided about any of those stars yet. Do I want to put stars in the place of the hearts? I don't know. Now here's where some creativity can come in. Some people like to do sprays of little tiny flowers. So I'm going to try that out. I'm going to see if real tiny little flowers might be an interesting thing to do. The other thing is, I'm wondering, oh, look at that. Look at that. Doesn't that really makes things pop for me. So I'm actually going to change out this flower here and pull you down here. Leave that one, make this be one of the tiny flowers. Let's see, do I want to do him in place of the hearts? Little flowers, that's a possibility. I've got some stitches here, I think. You know, these are some, let's see. Is this something that I might want to have here? Now this is something that's not on the template, but it's an idea. It's an idea to have something fun going through here, and then this can be part of that. And that's definitely an idea. This one over here. And I think I like that. Now, perhaps it's a time to figure out where the butterfly is going to go. And typically I'll put it at the very, very top so it can go above anything that's on the layout. And then I just kind of play around with it a little. I think I like her right here. And here. Here. And again, size her again. When you size just a little bit back and forth, it's not that big of a deal. When you start really sizing things, like making it real, real big and then real, real small, then you're kind of, you might lose a little bit of the quality of it. And I would consider re-pulling it into your layout at that point. And I kind of like her right up there. I'm going to leave her there for now. Now this looks very blank, so something has to go there. And this is a cardboard. What kind of cardboard? Well, you can see. Is it something that we might want to have in here? Sometimes you just don't know until you pull something in and you decide. So let's see. Needs to go back farther, further, further, farther. Needs to go back. You see how it's kind of a... I actually like having that in there. And that kind of takes this away. Maybe we put it there. Kind of like the arrow, but I don't know exactly how it's going to be used. So, this is where I lose it. I play and play and play and play and play and play. And I think a lot of other people who do these videos and who scrap a lot don't play as much as I do. And I think that might be the issue as to why it takes so long for me to do a layout. Because I, as my husband says, I fanoodle. I fanoodle a lot. I move things around. I decide, nah, don't like that, don't like that. Let's try that. And I think that's part of it. Now see, I like that. I like that. I think that's pretty. I need to have a background for that word art. Forgot all about it. So there. Now, because I did that, you can't read this. There's not enough contrast for the date. What I'm going to do is, since I decided I like this, I'm going to use my color dropper and I'm going to match the color. Because again, I'm a matchy-matchy person. Alright, so this is starting to come together. Now, people could say that this is done. We've used all of the pieces. No, actually we have one left. We have this rickrack here. This rickrack right here is the last thing. Now, what some people do is they'll take a background and they'll pull that background on top of it and they'll make the rickrack use the same shadowing and everything, but use the rickrack that they have. And I didn't select the correct place. Let's see, let me just select that one. And let's pull this back in. And now, grip it. Interesting. Where's it going? Throw that away again. It's going to the dream. Okay, here's the rickrack. Let's try it again. Pull it on. And it's right above the rickrack now, so now I can do that. And see how it kind of makes a different kind of thing. I don't personally like that look. I think that it doesn't work. So let's try a color that's very similar to it, which I like because it makes it pop out of the layout. There. Now we have the rickrack. And as we look around, I think that's done. I like it. Maybe these could scrunch in a little more. But I really like it. Now again, I did this entire video, forgot to hit save. Always, always, always hit save. It'll save yourself so much pain and anguish in the end. Now I'm noticing that I didn't have this over exactly right. And that is my finished product. It started out, let's see if I can find, open the file. I'm going to close this down and open the file I got it from, and I can show you side by side what it looked like before and after. Go into my scrap kits and go into my ginger scrap kits, because that's where Dagi's templates, where Dagi designs, and it was called Love You More. And I'm just going to go ahead and get the PNG here, and I believe it was template 2. Whoops. Interesting. Why am I not finding? Oh, the TIFF. There we go. Alright, here we go. So this is my finished product, and I'm very happy with it. I love it. It usually takes me longer to love it, but I don't know, it could be this kit. It could be, I don't know what it is. Okay, so I've got my before and my after. And yes, it looks like the template, but can you see how when you use your own flowers, your own design, and you change things up a little bit, you can make it be completely your own. So thank you for listening. I hope this was enlightening, or at least fun to watch, and I hope to do this again. Thanks a lot. Bye.